Hello everyone, I'm Griffin and we are back with another reaction video. We are reacting to Isaac Butterfield's There's Nothing Unhealthy About Being Fat. The Fat Doctor is back! Oh, you gotta love the Fat Doctor!
She calls herself the Fat Doctor. Asha Lame, previously known as Natasha Lame. Is this Britain's most outrageous doctor? Obese GP refuses to tell fat patients to lose weight. She's been on this channel before and she says some absolutely outrageous things and yet still has a medical license. She said some crazy things which include but are not limited to being fat isn't bad for your health. Okay, fair enough.
I don't believe that. Considering I am fat. I am fat. I am very unhealthy. Being fat is not healthy one bit in any way, shape, or form. It makes it, my breathing is more labored. I can't really bend over when I'm sitting down to tie my shoes, because whenever I bend over when I'm sitting down to tie my shoes, my stomach gets pushed up into my diaphragm, my lungs. It's harder to breathe. I'm more at risk for diseases, bacteria, all sorts of other sicknesses. I'm at risk of dying earlier, all sorts of stuff. Being fat is very unhealthy.
Dieting will increase your risk of suicide because loved ones will abandon you when you fail. Okay. American pediatricians are invested in killing fat children, which Dr. Lame describes as a form of eugenics.
Huh?
Wow. Now, not everything that he says, remember, it's a he. Asha, changed, different. Not everything that he says is controversial. Women with penises are hot. Of that I have absolutely no doubt. The Fat Doctor has been on this channel before, but she did disappear there for a while. Apparently it was due to the online abuse that she was receiving. Now obviously I don't think that people should be abused on the internet, but don't confuse abuse with criticism, because you should be absolutely criticized for your opinions when they are particularly shit, just like the Fat Dog.
Here's the thing: if you're online or have an online presence or any sort of social media, wherever, you are going to get criticism, whether you like it or not. You're going to be criticized on something. Somebody's going to come and say something on your video, or sorry, I'm getting text messages. Something on your pictures. It's unavoidable. You're on the internet. There are people on the internet that are going to say something, mean or nice, whether you want it or not. If you want to be on the internet, you're going to have to deal with it. So it comes with the territory.
Especially when you are a medical doctor and you believe that fatness doesn't increase someone's risk of death. Fucking what? But the content train from the Fat Doc has returned. She's pumping out the content on TikTok, even has a podcast. Won't be reviewing that. Fuck that. We don't have time for that at all. Nobody has time for that. It's a short life and I'm not spending fucking 45 minutes going through Asha fucking Lame's bullshit, although I will show you this clip.
I'm a doctor who's advocating, like you said, to never be weighed. And every time I go to see, my diabetic clinic or whatever, the first thing they say is, we'd like to weigh you.
Your diabetic clinic. Need I say more? Sure, some people can be born with diabetes, but I'm going to go out on a limb and saying someone called the Fat Doctor wasn't. All right, let's have a look at they, thems, his, hers, TikTok. Let's do it. All right, let's have a look. Here's her bio. Dr. Asha Lame, weight inclusive, transmax. What does that mean? Transmasculine. So you're a fat doctor, fat activist. Okay, we are in the right place. So let's go.
There's no real evidence that intentional weight loss improves your health in any long-term meaningful way.
What? Fucking pardon? Actually, you know what? I think she may be correct. I've been Googling for the last 5 seconds and there is nothing that losing weight intentionally helps with, other than obviously diabetes prevention, reduction in cardiovascular diseases, lowering blood pressure, reducing sleep apnea, osteoporosis, quality of life, depression, anxiety, sexual function, urinary incontinence. And you don't look like this bloke. Is Asha Lame suggesting that Nikocado Avocado is a healthy person? Is that what this doctor is suggesting? That's fucking crazy.
But there is evidence that it causes harm, be it physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, financially. The only reason that intentional weight loss as a concept exists is a means of oppressing fat people.
Not one person gives a fuck, you fuck.
As a fat person, the only thing that is being oppressed is the floor under my feet, because I'm fat and I'm heavy. This is so fucking... Oh, how did this woman get her medical license when she's acting this fucking stupid?
Not one person.
The only reason that society is determined to oppress fat people is because anti-fatness is based on anti-blackness.
Okay.
And there it is, people! Apparently losing weight is racist! Yes! Come on, come on! Let's learn, everybody, how being fit and healthy, trying to lose weight, is racist.
Shit. Well, that took a turn, didn't it?
Fat bodies are considered unproductive and therefore no use to the economy.
Obviously, not all fat people are of no use. In fact, most people, including myself, are slightly overweight. But I would suggest if you're morbidly obese, like the fat doctor is, then you would probably be less productive than someone who is, I don't know, of a healthy weight and not a fucking moon. If you are someone who spends half of your day trying to scrub in between your thighs to remove the delicious Swiss cheese that has grown there over the weekend, not suggesting the fat doctor does that, I'm just saying some people might. If you spend most of your day doing that, you're probably not going to get your emails done by 9:30. That's all I'm saying.
This is just your daily reminder that there's no cure for fatness, and even if there were, fatness doesn't need to be cured.
There's a cure for fatness. It's called stop shoveling food in your mouth with an excavator. Yeah, okay. We'll say it this way. Stop excavating food into your fucking gullet. That's a cure for fatness. Another cure for fatness. Go out, touch grass, exercise. You know, maybe take a walk for like half hour to an hour a day. You know, become more active. I know I'm contradicting myself because I'm not very active. I'm not active at all. I should take my own advice. I really should. Let's continue with this moronic doctor.
Yes. You know what you just watched there? That's exactly the same as Jocko Willink.
And the earlier you get in the game, the better life you're gonna have. Healthier, wealthier, stronger, smarter, better.
Motivating people to get up at 4 in the morning and train hard and get a hold of their day and become a better, stronger version of themselves. Except it's for the exact opposite person. It's for someone who's given up, who no longer wants to try, who just wants to cruise through life until they hit their early fucking grave. It's for someone who wants to be a victim, who wants to blame everybody else. And that is exactly the kind of people that the fat doctor inspires. Inspires them to do nothing, inspires them to be lazy, and inspires them to give up.
Doctors should never be prescribing weight loss to anyone, ever.
Yes, they should.
At any point in time.
Even if you weigh the same as Optimus Prime, your doctor shouldn't say anything. Nothing. Never.
So what are the benefits of intentional weight loss? Well,
let's see. Healthier living, like all the stuff you listed off. Less likely to get diabetes, less likely to have heart disease, better sleeping, a happier lifestyle, you're less stressed, your joints will be happier, your breathing will be happier, you'll have better stamina. You know, overall, you'll just have a healthier life. Unlike this fat bitch.
well, the main one is you become thinner.
temporarily, mind you, because up to 98%.
Well, yes, temporarily, because a lot of people, as soon as they lose the weight, they're like, hey, yeah, I lost the weight. Now I can go back to eating what I wanted. No. If you want to be healthy and stay healthy, you need, once you lose the weight, you need to find, you can still eat the stuff you want to eat. You just have to portion it out a way that is good for you, that won't put back on the weight, and you need to be more active. Which a lot of people, once they lose the weight that they want to lose, end up not doing. They go back to their old eating habits, and then they gain the weight plus and then some.
Of people will regain all of the weight that they lost within 5 years.
This is actually one of the Fat Doc's big talking points. Even if you do lose the weight, you will gain it back over time, and you'll go back to being the unhealthy version of yourself. Diets don't work. Why does this happen? It's not because you were born fat, it's because you go back to your other diet and your lifestyle. You continue eating too much. You continue growing. Is that not fucking obvious? Why is that not fucking obvious?
There are some possible temporary health benefits, but none of them are long lasting. For example, you may be able to get your diabetes into remission for 12 months, 18 months, but no longer than that for the vast majority of people.
Would that be because they are returning to how they used to fucking eat? How's this a fucking conversation? Fuck me. Mate, you don't need to do crazy, hectic fucking diets. Just eat less food, move more, and do it for a long period of time and you'll be sweet. On that, here's how to eat healthy the Fat Doctor way.
Someone just asked me if there's such a thing as eating wrong. Now, logically, if there's such a thing as eating wrong, then there must be such a thing as eating right. And that's a lie that we've been fed since infancy.
I'd like to take this off.
Eating wrong will get you fat and unhealthy. Like me. Eating right will make you healthy and not a fat piece of lard.
Opportunity to remind everybody that some people have been eating shit food since infancy and perhaps way too much of it.
There's no such thing as a right way to eat.
Yes, there is.
Just like there's no right way to live. We're all different. We're all unique. We live life the way we need to live life.
All right. There is no single right way to live. There is a healthy way to live. There is a safe way to live. There is no perfect right way to live. Live in a way where you can be healthy and happy.
Life.
There's no right way to eat, just like there's no right way to live. I'd like to interject with this. Eating 3 blocks of chocolate a day is the wrong way to eat. And fucking 4 pigeons a day is the wrong way to live. See? There are examples of terrible ways to do those things. You're welcome.
So when it comes to the right way to eat, just eat whatever you want. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you need to eat to get through the day.
Eat whatever you need to get through the day. So you're suggesting, as a doctor, that the best way for people to cope with the stresses and anxiety of life is just to eat whatever you want, so it'll give you a tiny little bit of mouth pleasure, a little bit of a dopamine release, and you'll be happy for a split second. That's your advice from a real fucking doctor. What the fuck? Obesity and obesity-related illnesses kill more people than anything else, and yet that's the shit that you're spewing. But it's not just healthy eating that Asha specialises in, also engaging in healthcare and kink play for people with larger bodies. I don't know what kink play for larger people is, but I imagine it involves some sort of suffocation. And I, for one, am a fan. Some doctors are interested in curing cancer. Others are involved in kink play. Ooh, let me squish your face. But also, if you're interested in being told you're huge and healthy, you're fat and gorgeous, you can head over to Asha's website and have a consultation for £200. So from one of her one-off consultations, here's what not to expect. A diagnosis. What a great doctor. Investigations. Cool. Medical treatment. Why would I expect that? Why? Why would I go to a doctor for medical treatment? Weight loss advice. Legal advice. Okay, fair enough. Specialist treatment. I know my limitations. If I'm not the best person for the job, I'll recommend speaking to a weight-inclusive professional. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that there is an entire money-hungry machine that is being turned on in the fat inclusive movement. People are making money from this shit. People want to hear Asher speak to them and tell them they're perfect and wonderful the way they are. What a sad fucking existence that is. We know the science on this. And recently, during a global illness, doctors were losing their licenses when they questioned a certain illness. And yet Asher still has hers. That's hilarious. Here's a message to Asher Lame, the fat doctor. Stop it. Stop spreading your own insecurities about your body and all that shit onto other people. Stop trying to make people feel better by telling them to give up on themselves. It's a terrible piece of advice, and fuck you to the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. I'll see you next time. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.
I do agree. I do agree with him. Telling anybody that, you know, being fat is a good way to live or something to that effect is really horrible, because there are also a lot of kids, very impressionable kids, who are on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you know, all these other things. And you're basically telling them it's okay to be fat. It's okay to be unhealthy. It's okay to give up on yourself and not improve yourself, be a better version, a healthier version, more fit, active version of yourself. No, don't do that. Excavate food into your fucking gullet and go ahead and be as round as the moon. You know, give yourself your own gravitational pull. Fat activism is just so fucking stupid. It's so... it's a detriment to society. It really is. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If there are any other videos you'd like to see me react to, please make sure to comment them down below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.